Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Heavenland Devotions. Well, I thought I'd stop in for a minute because I wanted to share something. And it's going to have to do with a season of intermission, a brief one. You see, I vacillated back and forth as to whether or not that I would be here. But in the nature of the thing, I thought that it would be a good idea. And the reason is that yesterday, my husband had a heart attack at work and is in the hospital and for the next few days. And they're still finding things out because he was just there yesterday afternoon. So it's going to take me some time. My head is not here. Well, my heart is with you. My heart is always with you. But my mind is right now focused on what's going on with him. And I just want you to know I so vacillated back and forth with doing this video because I thought on one hand, maybe I shouldn't tell anybody. And then maybe on the other hand, I should, because of the value of prayer. And both were weighed out carefully. So I brought it to my husband. He had called me this morning and I said, look, I was thinking of doing a video, but I won't mention. I'm just going to let them know I'm going to be away because of a family matter. He said, no, tell them I had a heart attack. I could use the prayer. And so that's what he wants. And really, that's what I want. And I did think about it in terms of like, oh, people are going to hear this and this and that. And I thought, no, you know what? I can't worry about what people think. God's love is so great and so powerful. And I love my husband so much. And I love all of you so much. And we are a family. And so as a family, me and John are your family. And we love you, even though I know you don't see John. He's in the background all the time. John is as much a part of this as if he were absolutely sitting right here next to me, which he had a long, long time ago, but he's shy. But his heart is with me right now. And his heart is always with us. And he always tells me, I'm so proud of you, Joni. But I always say to myself, but no, John, I'm so proud of you. And so I wanted to let you know that. So we covet your prayers. John covets your prayers. We know that Jesus Christ has everything in control. I will tell you, when I first found out about it, it shocked me. I was numb. I was like, what? Like, what are you saying? And it took me an hour, and we had one car, and he was 30 miles away where he works. And I was like, I don't know what to do, and I don't even know how to think. And and the Lord worked it out, and the Lord prompted my neighbor. I'm so sorry. I have a scratchy throat. So I told my neighbor, and she told her husband. She says, no, we're demanding that you go up there. And I had to drive the car back. But, I want to go back to the part where I was getting ready to go. And my heart, all of a sudden I felt like the room was spinning around me, and thoughts of my past and what would happen, all these things. It was like a wave coming over me, and I felt like I was going to break down and start crying. And I stopped myself. And it was all these, well, what if? And those what ifs were so real to me within those seconds. But I stood up and I said, no, Lord, no. I said, I know you and I love you. And there is no fear in love, for perfect love casts out all fear. For we have been made perfect in your love. I've been made perfect in your love. And I'm not going to listen to the liar. I'm not even listen to my own speakings. But I remember your words. Remember me, Lord, in my affliction. In my, even David said, in my haste, I said, all men are liars, or where is the Lord? But he quickly said, nevertheless, I remembered him. And I immediately remembered to 1 Thessalonians 5:18, where it says, "In everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you." And it doesn't say in everything give thanks. It doesn't say for everything. It says in it, because Christ is in it as much as, and what I'm saying, this is so for you too. This is not just me letting you know I'll be gone for about another week. I got to assess where my husband is at and how things are playing out. We're in it right now. But I'm not leaving anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I will be back. Anyway, so let me get back to my thoughts. But you know something? I have met Christ in the dark. I've walked in the dark. I remember all these scriptures coming into my mind. I'm in my 60s now. I don't have to thumb through the Bible like I did when I was panicking and looking for a word from the Lord. Though I did spend time in my Bible and I received goodness out of his hand, from his hand. But back to that moment, I said, Lord, I give you thanks in this. And then I remember Jehoshaphat's singers, how they went before the warriors, and they sang the song, "Oh, give thanks unto the Lord for his mercy, for he is good, and his mercy endureth forever." And I began to sing praises unto our God. And do you know the moment I did that, it's like the enemy left me. My own fears departed from me. Like the skies depart as a scroll during the judgments of God. And God, I could feel a strange kind of peace. I don't know what the verdict is going to be, but I know this. I love what Hannah Whitall Smith said, that the verdict is not our emotions. The verdict always stands in his word. And the verdict is that all things work together for the good to them that love God. You know, I'll tell you something. I am so grateful for all those words and all the trials I've went through in my life. And right now, my husband, who loves God, is with the Lord. And he's quiet, and he's staying quiet. And you know, when I got home from the hospital, I became very quiet. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to engage. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to be quiet with him. And you know, I think of something Amy Carmichael said. She said, "Then suddenly I remembered the words we know so well. He will be silent in his love. Love in silence is often the deepest love. Even so, all through the confusions of life, the quiet purpose of the Lord is fulfilled, and nothing can upset it." And you know, we go through this life, we go through this world. Things are going to happen. It's not always the devil. Our bodies fall apart. Things happen. But he's in it just as much as we are in Christ, and Christ is God. So I want to let you know I will be having a season of intermission so I can be there for John, be focused. He'll be home in I don't know, 2-3 days. I don't know. And could be sooner, but I have to be there for him. And my focus is just so on being quiet and waiting. And my husband's way up there, 30 miles away at the hospital. But I've got the car and I can get up there. So we just appreciate so much your very, very loving prayers. John and I both love you. We truly do. You are all part of our journey, the journey of love. God bless you. We'll see you soon.